Hello and welcome to Floristry Market. My name is Greg and this is...
Emma.
Emma. Right, Emma, hello.
Hello.
Merry Christmas, ho ho ho. No idea when this one's going out, but it's probably going to be December. So we can probably say Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas.
We're full of the Christmas spirit.
Right, now in a previous show, you've taken one of these and you've shown us how to make a wreath. But you can, you do something a bit quicker with this, can't you?
Yeah, so you can zhuzh those up really quickly.
Zhuzh. This is a
zhuzhing
show, everybody.
Right, so you have got in the warehouse things like this. So there's nothing to stop you, just kind of like popping them on.
God, that's really good.
Cable tie that on, nice big bow hanging down, or if you want it even fuller, I mean, two the same would be nice,
Oh, you could do it different.
Yeah.
Like that one. So you've got that one there.
Yeah,
you've chosen that one, which has
one.
got
And
the
then
reindeer
you can just
and stuff on.
have like a nice big bow hanging down or a bow at the top, and that's just like maybe what, 4 cable ties.
Yeah.
Looks quite nice. You've got a really nice selection. You've got like this sort of thing.
I do quite like this on its own, where you've got the
asymmetry.
asymmetry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you beat me to it. That's quite nice. So you could put it across like, well, I don't know.
No, you could. So
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, I quite like that. Do you know what? I even quite like. You almost did it then. You could even go like right the way through the middle.
Oh yeah.
With a bow coming down that side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, loads of things. So it doesn't have to be really time consuming. It doesn't have to be, I shouldn't be saying this as a florist, but there's a lot of product out there that can make your life easier.
Yeah.
It's just knowing what to put together and ordering the right amount. But yeah, so that's
But it's
one
the final
option.
effect that people are paying for. We've not done a show about pricing. We should do a show about pricing at some point.
Yeah.
But it's the final effect that people
the vision and like where it's going to go and the placement and those kinds of things. The knowledge of like the placement and stuff
people
like that.
People pay for the wow. How you get to the wow is up to you.
Yeah.
Really. Okay. So, but I'm still not happy with that.
No, so
I want some other options, Emma,
right,
please.
so you have got some different pre-made ones. So you've got like your very traditional spruce.
Yep.
So I had these ones. I really like these. So the eucalyptus ones. You've got eucalyptus and you've also got hydrangeas. You've got some pink and lilac hydrangeas, which is a bit more summery. But the eucalyptus one, you could either have it like that, just have a nice bow on it. But at autumn, I had these from you guys, put some autumn garlands on there, nice little orange bow, really quick and simple. And then with something like that as a base, you can always then keep that as your base and then change it over seasonally.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've got those, you've got those.
Yeah.
You've got...
So this one is that sort of style, say, similar to this?
Yeah, but that's got a bit of eucalyptus and spruce on it. Obviously that kind of like reddy eucalyptus-y colour, which I like. And you've got this. I mean, you could leave those as they are.
So what you're doing here is you are buying time, because time as a florist is probably your most costly thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and also, if I'm absolutely honest, these are so good quality and such good value for money. By the time I bought these, and then added them on, this is probably cheaper for me to buy it like that. So
that's the thing, you've got to value your time.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't, do they?
So,
well, my favourite one...
Which is my favourite as well.
Go figure. I like this one.
So you could leave that. I mean, that's so nice. I mean, I would put a bow on it, because I just would put a bow on everything. But you could put a bow on that, sell it as it is. You could put a bow on it, a couple of fir cones, sell it as it is. Or you could add in a few of the different, picks and different bits.
So what are we going to do?
Well, we're going to add them in. We're going to, so you can choose, you can go first.
Can I go this one?
Yes. And then you can decide whether you want to go.
All right, well, you choose which one. Are you going to choose one as well?
I'm probably going to go just dead traditional so that we've got the opposite.
Should we get the rest off the table and put them over here?
I really wanted to like frisbee it out then.
No, don't do that. All right.
Right, so I've got like a really, like your most traditional...
So I'm doing here, aren't I?
Yes.
Okay.
So for my one, I can either keep it like that, or you have got, again, in the warehouse, gorgeous garlands. So I could, if I wanted to, just weave the garland in between. This is what I was saying with the autumnal one.
Yeah.
Again, cable tie it on. So I've already added,
Oh, I've got cable ties.
Yeah, I'm going to do that actually.
Okay.
So I'm already making it a bit more luxe than it was to start with. So you can start off with something really basic, and then quite quickly, a little tip I found actually, if you're using cable ties, is rather than cut them off as you go along, leave them on and then make a conscious effort at the end to go along and cut all the cable ties, because otherwise sometimes you find that you you miss one. If you do them as you go along and then you like answer the phone or, I don't know. But I'm just going around the edge with mine.
Oh, I've got them here. Oh, yeah, I do, look. Didn't realise I put the scissors in there.
But you could have kept that really basic. So I've gone around the edge with mine. So then I'm going to then just add in some picks.
You've got to tell me what I should be doing.
Well, you've got to first of all choose whether you want to go white and sparkly or so whether you're going to add in like, you're going to go this colour scheme. So I've got like whites and sparkles, or do you want to go reds and berries?
I want to go reds and berries. I like sparkles, but I think I want to go reds and berries.
Right. So I'll just tie these in.
Yeah, you
so
do
then
that.
what you can do then is we're just going to push them in, cable tie them in. The first thing you're going to decide when you're making anything, and you've got it like this, is how do you want it to look? So sometimes I'll start off making it one way and then it turns into something else, but do you want it to be all round? Are you going to have just your decoration on one side?
Let's go all round.
Let's go all round. So then you need to look at the product that you've got and work out how you're going to place it. So if you're going all round, you want it to be quite even, or do you want it to be...
I want it to be asymmetric, so I like asymmetry.
Okay, so try and think of some of the things that I've told you before about bigger flowers at the bottom, smaller flowers at the top. So you can have a top and a bottom.
Okay.
So basically they're going to be, yeah, that's it.
Okay, so this is my top.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out how to put those on.
Yeah.
And then maybe just put that at the bottom like
Yeah,
that? Or...
so you can bend that round. But what you want, yeah, so you can, but what you don't want to do is just plonk it on top.
Okay.
You don't want it to look like you've just plonked it on
Okay.
top. So what you're going to do then is kind of just like
Okay.
tie it on and then shimmy it in between. And then when you look at this, think about, do you want it to go one way and one the other, or do you want it to follow
Oh, yes, okay.
all around? And then you've got those berries there as well. So it's worth always like laying it out a little bit, rather than, I think the thing with when you're creating anything like with floristry is people just want to cut the flower and whack the flower on.
Yeah.
It's worth like, there you go, you see? That looks lovely. Take a minute to think about it, move things around before you start cutting. And then you're just going to...
I feel there's a bit of a gap here, though.
You can have a bow. Or you could come across.
Oh.
Or you could snip some of those off.
See, there's so many choices, because I was just thinking, you've just got to follow. You've just got to go around. But you saying that you could go across, you could do...
Yeah, you can. And also, I think that you've said you want to be symmetrical, but then you're like, but do I?
Yeah. I don't think I do.
Do I? No.
So you could just do one of these, if I wanted to. I could make more of these berries. There you go. These berries could take up half like that.
Yeah, or you can
and then
even
do
have
that.
like...
Or maybe even put these...
Like
No,
that.
that's not working.
Or
That's
you
not
can
working
have,
for me.
Or you can cut them shorter. So you can have like one going one way.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Like, so you can almost bend them through. So one going one way, one going the other. And bend them like that.
Look, that's why you do what you do.
What, you're a florist?
why I don't do what I do.
Well, no, you do.
No, I know you're a florist, but I was just, you know.
No, but
right.
it's worth that. That's the thing. The temptation is always to just whack the flowers on because you've got the flowers, you've opened the box.
So what should I do? Should I cable tie these on?
Cable
or just
tie them on, and then
place
you can
them?
just...
You know what? I don't even know that I'm going to need to cable tie some
You need
of
to
these.
secure them somehow, even if you've pushed them into your...
I know, but we're just pretending, aren't
Okay.
we? Because...
But are we going to hold it up and then you're going to...
Okay, maybe I need a cable tie.
And I know what's going to happen. You're going to like it so much. You're going to be like, oh, I want to take that home, and then you'll wish you.
I know, but I can't do that for everything we produce. I need a bigger cable tie.
You just need a bigger house. Is what you need. Bigger front door. So I'm just going to go around, and then I'm going to just go whites.
Oh God! I need bigger cable ties. I need glasses as well. Sorry. I think I'll be prepared for this. This is quite cool. I'm getting like a one-on-one tutorial.
Yeah, so you can, and there is obviously always that artistic license, you know? It's like art, isn't it? It's art subjective. So
It is.
obviously you've got rules and things, but ultimately you've got to like it.
I never understood that, how you can do an A-level or a degree in art when art is so subjective.
So I think it's probably, I imagine, I don't know because I didn't do an A-level or a degree in that, but from a floristry term, there are rules and principles that you have to follow that, you know, make a
I've done
good
this the right way
design.
around.
And I imagine art's the same. And then you can, once you know the rules, you can bend the rules.
Yeah, yeah. It's like Damien Hirst. Have you seen his stuff?
Yeah.
He chops cows in half.
But he does do some lovely florals as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think artists, they do things for they do some things
I
for
can't do this.
Right, okay.
What am I
So
doing
you can
wrong?
always do 2 together.
Oh, yeah.
You can. That's always an option.
It's a good job I know how to run a business and not be a florist.
And then you can.
Oh, I've done that wrong.
There you go.
Oh, no.
done
Oh,
it.
I think I've done it the wrong.
No, you haven't.
I have done it. Have I done
No,
it?
you
Oh,
got that.
okay, all
Don't
right.
do that yet, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't do what?
I thought you.
I'm not going to tighten it. I need it bigger.
We can't get the giggles, Greg. We'll be in trouble.
We're not going to get the giggles. I'm too focused. Oh, yeah, that's so much easier. 2 cable ties. God, genius.
But you can tie these on. You can tie them on with the real wire,
Yeah.
which you've got in the ware shop.
Where shop?
The web shop. You've got it on the web shop. You've also got it in the warehouse. So you've got, that's another thing that I do find really easy with your web shop.
It's just come off.
Put things in.
How did that come off? Have I pulled that off accidentally? I think I have. I don't know where I pulled it off of.
That's all right. 3's all right.
All right, I'll put that over there.
Okay. Yeah. I was just going to say, that's one thing I do find about your web shop. It's easy to find things.
Don't call it a web shop, it's a website.
Website. I find it very easy on your website to find things because even if I start half typing the thing I'm looking for, it comes up.
It's really good actually because we paid a lot of money for that because it's powered by AI. It's very on vogue.
is it?
Yeah. Don't ask me how it works.
Yeah, I know that the other day I was looking for like something that was red and I just put in red and then so many things came up.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I need to be slightly more specific.
But it is really clever. It does learn. So.
Does it?
Yeah, and we look at the search terms every week, and what we're doing at the moment, if people have searched for things that we don't have, we then get those things in. So that's clever, isn't it?
Oh, there's a place for everything, isn't there?
There is.
Right, so I'm going to just cable tie. I've just used 2, so I've used 2 pre-made
I need more cable ties.
things. You know, you ask me a question to ask a question at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to ask for this, don't you?
No, I don't. What are you going to ask? You can ask it now if you like.
What I'm going to be like, which one do you prefer?
Oh, okay. Well, you can't ask it now.
Oh, I saw how competitive you got then when I saw that. You went from like,
Well,
game on.
If there's going to be a competition. But you've got, at least 10 years experience being a florist. How many years is it? 35 years? you've been doing
36
this?
I am now.
36 years.
I know.
Do you know what you're doing yet? Still figuring it out? Yeah?
It's on a daily. All right. So I'm going to have a bow on mine coming down there like that, and that'll be mine.
Okay,
And I'm going to go green because you've gone red.
Okay, I'm cable tying. Cable tying still,
Just going to whiz over and get the green ribbon. I'm back.
So you do one-to-ones with people, don't you?
Yes, I do. Oh, sorry.
And what? Oh, God, dropping again.
Thank you. Yeah, I do. I do one-to-one. So I do like one-to-one days, which is nice. So
Yeah.
that's kind of just for people who want to. I get a lot of that people buy for people as a gift, actually. So somebody who might like enjoying like flower arranging doesn't necessarily want to be a florist. They will come for a one-to-one day, and they can just do like a bouquet, a basket, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then I have people that come for one-to-ones for 3 days, and that's more that's generally somebody who wants to do something with it but doesn't necessarily want to be a florist. So lately I've had a real influx of people that are doing staging, like home staging for it to sell.
Yeah, you're saying, that's really interesting.
Or I had somebody and she worked on the super yachts. So
Oh, wow.
she wanted to do how, when they're having dinner and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I've had that. And then I also do like one-to-one like career courses. So for people that want to do it for more of a career, but maybe don't have the time to do a traditional, like I did, a traditional City and Guilds course, which is like a 9-month course, which is fantastic, and it's how I learnt. But not everybody has that.
So City and Guilds is the traditional
It's the gold-
education.
Yeah, and it's kind of like very much industry recognised. And obviously, when I started so many years ago, it was the only way you could learn.
Yeah.
And I still feel very passionately that is an amazing qualification if you have the time for a year-long course.
Yeah.
But some people don't. So they come to me and do a career change course.
Is that what you call it, a career change course?
And they might come on like a one-to-one, so they have that opportunity then to ask lots of questions. And although they're very short, because you're on a one-to-one, it's a very intense period, and you can actually teach someone a lot in a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, 8 hours a day. You can learn a lot if there's just 2 of you. So yeah. And
Yeah,
sometimes
I think one-to-one training is, they might seem a bit more expensive, but you learn so much and you've got all the attention.
And also I might have people that come to me and they've got an agenda, so they might have done, whoops, cut that bit out. They come to me and they might have an agenda, so they might have already done a level 2 course, and then they want to learn how to make specific things like archways or, you know, more specific bridal work, things that they're going to benefit specifically their business, but they don't want to learn the whole thing.
I just say, I think I'm going to win.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh. It's going to be a big reveal in a second.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm regretting this bow now because it's all gone horribly wrong on camera.
All right. That's why I keep it simple, you see.
See, they might vote for me because they might feel sorry for me now. Like,
don't feel sorry for her. I'm the beginner here. She's got 36 years experience. If she can't do a bow by now, for goodness sake.
I need a one-to-one. Right.
I don't know, if we want anybody else to come on and do some shows, we're not really, they'll be frightened of being abused, won't they?
So I could fiddle with that a bit more, but we're done, so.
Okay, the big reveal. Oh, hold on, I've got to hide that.
I was too busy looking at mine to see what you, okay.
See, I've gone the small berries, but getting larger. You say normally you go large and do the bottom, but the berries are small, and yeah, I've just cable tied them on. It looks all right. I don't think that's bad.
No, and because you've gone all the way round, you could also turn it, and you can have it, and then it's a different thing altogether.
That's what I meant to do. That looks better.
You know, so you can. Or I quite like that. Look.
Actually, that's what we'd take that off normally, wouldn't we? But just
I mean, you could also then have like a nice big bow here, and actually look. So can I say something? Okay. So artistic license and how lovely it is.
You're critiquing.
Like, well, when you had it that way, you were like, you said straight away, you were like, well, I've done small down here and big berries up here. I know you say not to do that, but you're like, well, I've done it anyway. But then when I turned it that way, you were like, oh yeah, okay.
Actually, it does look better, doesn't it? Yeah, it does look better. All right.
So that's what we're saying about like just placement and learning.
So this bow is supposed to be at the bottom, is that right?
It's at the side.
It's at the side?
Because I've got an asymmetrical look.
Look at that.
Yeah. So that's, you can just add a few bits and pieces on.
But how long did that take? It didn't take very long at all, did it?
No.
So you can, if you are doing this commercially, you're saving time, which can be costly.
Yeah.
Because you've got to value your time, don't forget that. And, but you're producing something that you show that to somebody, it looks like there's a lot of work that's gone into that.
And another little tip I would say is, I tend to say that they're all one-offs.
Yeah.
Because you can't always, you've got massive stock, but you can't always get the same thing.
Yeah.
So, and they don't always look exactly the same because they're handcrafted. So it's quite good to always make a point of like, they're a one-off. And then if you do see something that you can just get like one of something, you know, it's kind of like, a bit like when you go somewhere like TK Maxx or something like that, get it now because otherwise it's gone.
Absolutely.
And that's a bit of a USP as well.
Yeah.
So I think you did really well.
So Emma, I think you should ask everybody a question.
Oh, it's really easy. You know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
Whose do you prefer? It's mine. Mine?
Anyway.
Or Greg's.
That's.
Let us know.
You know. Please consider 36 years experience. 36 days, maybe, I don't know. Right, well, if you like this content, by the way, I forgot to mention that, sorry guys, in the middle of the show. If you like the content, give us a follow on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, or subscribe to us here on YouTube, and hit the little bell icon, you'll be notified every time we upload a new show. Emma, thank you for that. From myself and from Emma, have a great week. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.
Bye.